Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your July reading for love and relationships. This is a general reading meant for the collective, not intended for individual messages as you might expect in a personal reading. This will be a 3-card spread. I'll pull other cards as necessary. And this is meant for all Scorpio planetary placements as well as Scorpio rising. If you have a different rising sign, then you'll probably want to check out the other reading that goes with that for a fuller picture. Okay, let's see what energy surrounds Scorpio for love and relationships in the month of July. Now, Venus, this is going to be very heavily emphasized on toward Venus, and Venus is in your 10th house of career and reputation. Okay, this first card represents what you want from the relationship, and we have the Magician. The second card represents what your person wants for the relationship, and we have the 10 of Cups. And then we have how to move forward, how to bring this forward, and we have the Princess of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this first card, what you want from the relationship. This is our major arcana card here. So this particular energy is lasting longer than just for July, but I can see very clearly that you want something to manifest. Now, this could be a relationship that's not yet manifested and it's coming towards you. It could be one that you've just begun or one that you're in, but you want something that's related to this relationship, and it involves love or emotional fulfillment, by the way. You want something to manifest. You want it to move forward. You want to bring your wishes, your desires, your wants, your intentions into reality. And of course, the full moon was yesterday, so this is exactly the time to do that. I'll attach some moon phase guides, how to manifest with the moon phases, to this reading that you can consult if you'd like. Okay, and the Magician is represented by Mercury, and we just had the Mercury Cassimi in Cancer, which meant a lot of downloads of intuitive messages. So I would say definitely be picking up on your feelings, and in order to bring it forward, which we'll get to with this card, you will definitely want to be feeling your intuitions, go with your gut, your hunches. Let's get some clarification here. Now, let me cut first. We have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is about fulfillment and happiness, sort of in a warm, cozy way and a nostalgic way. So it could be that you want this to manifest as a loving relationship that's similar to someone you knew in your past, parents, other relatives, family, friends, that you felt had the perfect relationship. They loved each other, it endured. And that's what you want to manifest. The Magician is the master of manifestation. One more card. And we have the Moon. Yes, of course, the full moon was yesterday. The moon illuminates things it illuminates things you need to let go of, as well as what's working. So it could be that you need to let go of maybe the subconscious programming you received before the age of 25, when our brains are mature, that influences maybe you have too much of an idealistic vision of what the perfect relationship is, and thinking that you get a perfect relationship is already too idealistic. So I believe that the moon's illumination can highlight for you what you might need to be a little more realistic about. On the other hand, it could also be highlighting something that's been unknown or hidden up to this point. Maybe you weren't quite aware of how some childhood notions, fantastical notions of relationships were influencing you. One more. And we have the world. Yes, that your childhood notions of what makes a perfect relationship, you're moving out of that. You're getting more realistic, and you realize marriage is not all rainbows, roses, and flowers. It's not all romance. And once that initial infatuation and in love feeling passes, then it's time to continue working as partners. Yes, you're growing out of that, or something's happened. Something in the last few days between about the end of June and now, you're realizing that you've got to let go of childlike fantasies about love. But let's look at your partner and what he or she wants from the relationship. They want the Ten of Cups. They're idealizing love and relationships as you are. The cups are all about emotional fulfillment, and your person or your future person wants the relationship to grow to completeness, complete fulfillment. The tens represent completion. So they want to, if they're coming to you, then they're going to want this relationship to mature and grow to completion for fulfillment for both of you. Clarification, Three of Wands. Yes, they want to embark on this journey with you. They're really eager to make this work this time. And I can't tell if that's from past experience or from their own ideals of what relationships should be. More clarification, please. And we get the Hanged Woman or the Hanged Man. None of these genders, it's not gender specific. It can be either. In this deck, we have the Hanged Woman, which means patience. He's willing to be patient and wait for the right person. He or she, your future person, they're willing to wait. What they're doing is they're trying to take other perspectives on what makes relationships work. And we know that relationships are work. Right now, he or she, they're learning from past relationships. Learning things about themselves, their own expectations, their own behaviors, their own interactions. And they're using that reflection. If this is someone, this card applies more to people who are already in a relationship, and I can feel that they are trying to learn about you. Even if this is a long-term relationship that you've been in for 20 years, something has helped them see that we're all mysteries, and they're rediscovering the mystery of you. And they're waiting, they're trying to take your perspective because they want to embark on a new, through a portal into a new mindset, a new heart set of how the relationship can be and how it can work better, and both of you be more fulfilled. This person is learning about you right now and about themselves, and about how the two of you can mesh in new ways. New perspective here. Very interesting. One more card, please. And we get the Nine of Pentacles. Independent success, material success, earth energy. This is Neptune. Right now, Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. So this could involve a Pisces person or a person with Pisces placements. The Three of Wands is fire energy, enthusiasm, etc. Energy, lots of energy. And this represents Mercury. Now the sun in Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries person. coming toward you are already involved. Aries placements, Pisces. And then the Nine of Pentacles represents Earth, which is your material resources and security, and is represented by Venus in Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. This is about, this Nine of Pentacles and this Ten of Cups represent long-term, a long enduring relationship with material success and emotional fulfillment. And the nine, it's not the end of it. It's not, it doesn't mean that you've reached that stage, but it's close. It means total material fulfillment right here and independence. Okay, let's get some clarification on the future of this relationship, the outcome, possible outcome. And we have Ace of Cups, true love, folks, and a new beginning. So even if you're in a long-term relationship, I strongly, strongly feel that you're moving to a new stage of this relationship. And your partner especially wants to see that. And you want it to manifest as well. I don't know if you'll go on a second honeymoon or repeat marriage vows, or just have a lot of discussions about yourselves, the way you interact with your person. But yes, you're going to have a new love back in this relationship, because basically, even if you're long term, it's because the two of you have changed. You're a new you, and they are a new you. So this is pure water. It's intentions. It's not manifestation yet. Both of you want to manifest this new start in your love. One more. And we get the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries. I'm feeling fire more than earth. I think it's an Aries. Could be a Leo. Now Venus is in your 10th house, which is your world of work, your career, your status. This could be, I think this could be at work. If it's a new relationship, it's someone you're meeting at work and they're in an authoritative position. And they're not authoritative, but they have authority. They're in a leadership position. One more. Eight of Cups. This person was involved in a relationship and they walked away from it. If this is someone from your work, they were in a long-term relationship with someone. They walked away because they realized the emotional fulfillment was not there anymore. In which case, this person needs to heal. Do you see the arms wrapped around them? Now, this is a major arcana. This is divine masculine. So we've got strength of will and drive, determination. And the energy I pick up, this person is second only to the Magician in terms of manifestation. They make things happen. This energy and that energy are going to stay around longer than just in July. If this person, I can't tell, I'm not feeling whether this was a long time ago or recently. But if it was more recently, this person also needs to heal from that before the two of you jump into anything long term. Oh, yes, which is why this person is waiting. Yes, okay, that all fits. That's why they're trying to take a new perspective. They need to heal. They know they need to heal. They don't want it to affect the relationship with you. They want the relationship with you to be new and different. If you're in a long-term relationship, I feel long-term relationship, your person, it's unbalanced in that it's not really mutual. It's not even a power struggle. They have the power. And They have the power, and the full moon yesterday, or leading up to it, or the Mercury Cassimi, told you, yes, if you're in a long-term relationship, you were influenced by a couple that you thought were perfectly happy, where the male was the boss of the family and very strong and very dynamic, and the female deferred to their decisions. You let those go. You have let those go. Those of you in long-term relationships, even if it's a new one, you have left this behind. You realize, no, it needs to be more equal. And reflecting, when the moon illuminates during full moons, that's what you've come to realize. That old world is gone. And yes, you are if it's new, you're attracted to this kind of person because you've got that subconscious programming. You've got to reprogram, and you've got to send that out to the universe. They've got to be very clear that you don't just want someone who's strong and decisive and dynamic and inspirational. You want someone who's like that, but also is willing to compromise with you and let you have a say in things, because you've left that behind. That journey is complete. So this person, your person, this relationship they were in, this person had a very submissive partner, and this partner was giving in to them, and that very old-fashioned dynamic of, oh, you know more about the finances than I do. You make the decisions. And what do you want for dinner? And, the very old-fashioned thing that really doesn't work for the long term before people get disillusioned. And the thing is, it's not just the submissive partner that gets disillusioned. The dominant partner also gets bored. They get bored. Anyway, he walked away from that. I know this has a female on the surface, but he's the one who walked away from this. He got bored. I don't see any indication here that he's a player. The Emperor is a very solid energy, and I don't see the Knight of Wands or any other, because this is right here. This is also Wands, which goes with him, but he wants to change. He's done a lot of thinking. He's really done a lot of thinking. He's changed his worldview. He reflected when he walked away from this. He really reflected, what is it that he really wants in a long-term relationship? And he doesn't want what you've let go of and what he walked away from. Let's get a card from Spirit Allies and see if it adds any other information to this reading that will help you out. And we have Isis, number 6. All I know is she's an Egyptian goddess. I don't remember anything else about her. I am attuned to the cycles of life. Isis is related closely to the cycles of life and can teach you how to live in rhythm with them. While the cycles of life includes the flow of life and death, there are also the cycles of the moon and the change of the seasons. So yes, definitely use the moon cycles to reflect. Now, I want to tell you also that Venus is going retrograde on the 22nd, which means don't push at that time. It won't really be going forward until early September, and it won't be out of it's the shadow of its retrograde until October. So I would say definitely let this reflection time continue. And if this is indeed at the world of work, when Venus is retrograde, you're going to want to be careful of anything that might hurt either of your reputations. This is when things like the scandals that you see on the news come up, politicians misbehaving and not taking vows seriously. So continue to show your interest, but do it if it's at work, do it in a very careful, professional way. If it's in your community, same thing, because this person recently walked away. Yes, they recently did it. That's why they're still here. This was not way in the past. And you want to give that person time. The two of you, for your own good, don't want to rush in, but also this person, I think, has some status in the community or at work. And neither one of you wants people to misinterpret and get the wrong idea. So once Venus is retrograde August 26th, and we're already in the pre-retrograde phase where Venus is in the shadow of the path that's going to follow during retrograde. And I would say slow down, take it easy. October is not that far away, even if you're a young person. Go with the cycles of life. And the breakup cycle is something that needs to be allowed to process. Okay, Scorpio, that's what I have for you this month. If it connected, please give us a thumbs up, and I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you so much.